Hello again, dear friends. I'm very happy that you are back because this means that you are curious to go on with the process, and maybe you already feel that it can be a very good process for you. So today, with this second exercise, it's very easy because it's an exercise with only one question. Of course, the question for the inner child. So I will guide you once again inside to your heart and then to your inner child, and then I will ask you to ask a question. And the question today is simply the question about needs and wishes of the inner child. And for sure, your inner child will tell you quite some stuff, because every child has needs and wishes. Of course, needs, they start with basic needs, like about food and drink. But of course, there are many other needs, like needs for being seen, for contact, for communication, for whatever. I just think of the need of playing, trying out things. And this goes already for sure into the direction of wishes. And normal children also have lots of wishes. So there is, for example, the wish also to play, maybe to play with the father or the mother, or the wish to play with children, other children, or to play at home with other children, bring friends at home, maybe celebrating wonderful birthdays. Of course, there are also wishes like the wish to have a bicycle or whatever kind of toys. Can be so many things. And of course, you will find out with your inner child. I only wanted to give you a few examples. And for sure, when you are inside in contact with your inner child, it will be very clear what your inner child can tell you about the needs and the wishes. So you prepare once again paper and pen, and I just had written down here, this is called simply my needs as a child, or you can write my needs and wishes as a child and call it column C. It's important to have these columns. So in the first exercise it was A for the negative characteristics of the parents or caregivers, and B for the positive characteristics, and now we come to column C with the needs and wishes of the child. You will see in the following exercises we will come back to these columns and work with the information which we have collected. So now you can find a comfortable position, and then when you're ready you can close your eyes and start with a little body scan. Your inner attention can move from your head towards your feet, just slowly with your attention through your body, and just perceive how you are here at this moment. It's only about perceiving how you're here now with your body. And then you can bring your attention to your breathing. Just perceive your breathing, You realize how you breathe in and how you breathe out. And in the next step, you can touch with one hand or with two hands the area of your heart. Once again, I can tell you the place you are touching with your hand brings the attention to this place, to this area. So it helps you to come into contact with your heart. And with this contact with your heart, you can allow yourself to move bit by bit deeper into contact with your heart. Maybe a bit like diving deeper into contact with your heart. You can also, with your own words, your inner voice, you can say hello to your heart. And then when you feel this contact, you can invite your inner child. Once again, with your own inner words and speaking out the name of your inner child, you invite your inner child and perceive how your inner child is coming and how you say hello to each other. And maybe you can give your inner child a big hug. And you can say, here we are again. And once again, I have a question for you. Today I have only one question. In this exercise, it's only one question. And the question for my inner child is, what are your needs and your wishes? What you wanted from your parents? What you have wished from your parents or your caregivers? And what you wanted and what you wished from life as an inner child. It's the question for your inner child. You ask your inner child, please tell me what had been your needs and your wishes. Your needs and wishes towards the parents or caregivers, and also the needs and wishes towards the world around you. You stay in contact with your inner child and let your inner child tell you. Tell you what the needs and wishes had been. And when it's time, you can open your eyes and write it down, and also stop the video for the time you write it down. And now, when you come back with the video, when you go on and you have written down the answers from your inner child, you go once again with closed eyes into contact with your heart and your inner child. And you say, thank you, my dear inner child. It's so good that you can tell me all of this. And maybe you know or you feel that there's a lot you could already guess as an adult, but maybe there's a lot more your inner child could now tell you. And so it's wonderful to say thank you to your inner child. And once again, before you say goodbye, hug your inner child. And before you let your inner child go, maybe it's also good to come into this inner, let's say, kind of I don't have the English word. You have already the contact, and it's possible that you want to meet more often. Maybe you want to have, now I have the word, kind of agreement, like meeting each other more often. Or maybe you even like to have a kind of appointment, like maybe you want to have a look every day. Maybe you can make time every day. Just already a few minutes are enough to go inside and to meet your inner child, and maybe this gives you a wonderful feeling, and your inner child can show you also in this contact a lot of the inner wisdom, which is coming through the child, and it can make the inner child and you, the adult, very happy. And this can be a wonderful part of the healing. So if you feel this, you can come to this kind of agreement with your inner child, and then you say goodbye for this exercise. And finally, you can also say thank you towards your heart. And then slowly bring your awareness more up. Let it move upwards, and once again with the attention to your breathing. So you can observe at the end of this exercise your breathing again. Just observe how you breathe in and how you breathe out. And then for the end of the exercise, maybe take 2 or 3 deep breaths. And then you can open your eyes and stretch a bit. And then you're back. You're back. And once again, you have received a lot of answers from your inner child. So now, with these first 2 exercises, you already have a lot of information. And with the next exercise, you will dive very deep in understanding why certain patterns have developed. Maybe you already have ideas, you feel something, that's fine, but you don't have to analyze or just relax. The most important work is already done for this start, for these 2 exercises. Just take it how it is at the moment. Maybe once again, like maybe after the first exercise, after a while you will receive more information, and maybe if you feel that this is coming from deep inside of you, you can also still write it down. Okay, I thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to go on with you with the 3rd exercise and the 3rd video. Okay, for the moment, all the best and see you.